I finally sold my great Nikon D500 and bought a Z6 Mark II. I decided to get into the Z system because it enables me to take videos using the EVF. It is much easier than lugging around a tripod. By the time I set it up, the subject is gone. With the mirrorless system, it is more convenient. Aim and hit the record button. I just have to stay still, which is a challenge sometimes. All of the footage you're watching was taken handheld. I have not changed much as far as setting is concerned. 2 settings I have reset. I changed the AF from automatic wide area AF for videos and single AF point for stills. Also, the color temperature from auto to Kelvin 8000. I have paired the camera with the Nikon 500mm f5.6 PF. I have used this setup for 2 weeks now, and this is the result. Taking videos, especially in slow motion, has opened my eyes to a new world of bird behavior I never paid attention to before. Take for instance this American robin. Once it plucks a berry, it doesn't mean the bird is going to eat it. It has to rotate it a few times to see if it is edible or not. Such behavior I never paid attention to when I was taking just still. How about this hermit thrush, regurgitating unchewable stuff? Like I said before, I failed to pay attention to these sweet moments because I was too preoccupied with getting shot. Shame on you, Al. Now, here's a scene that made me appreciate this camera even more. A raccoon trying to lick its paws to warm them up a bit because it was very cold. 16 degrees Fahrenheit. The floor was a solid sheet of ice, as we had had a lot of rain and snow 2 days before. Here I was hoping to take a video of a white-breasted nuthatch when a flock of white-throated sparrows sounded the alarm of a predator. The nuthatch froze and waited to make sure the coast was clear. It certainly was. Sometimes birds mess around with each other to scare away competitors. Here's a picture I took at a very high ISO. It was around the ISO 51200 to illustrate the performance of this camera in the department of high ISO, to get a feeling of what it can do. Fortunately, I hadn't changed the ISO setting from auto ISO to a limited value. The light was poor. It was around sunset time, 5 p.m., as I was heading home when this golden-crowned kinglet landed in front of me. I snapped 4 shots. This was the only good one. With this, I'm going to sign off and leave you with more content I took with the camera. Cheers, everybody.